Hello students, as you know, we were learning about the features of LibreOffice Writer. Now this is part 2 of chapter number 7. Children, you can do page formatting in LibreOffice Writer using line spacing, indenting and tab setting to make your document more organized. Now let's learn how to change the line spacing and what is line spacing. You can increase or decrease the space between the lines of the text in your document by using this option. To do line spacing, select the text in which you want to do line spacing. Click on Format menu, click on Paragraph. This is the Paragraph dialog box. Click on Indents and Spacing tab. Here click on Line Spacing button to see available line spacing options. Choose the line spacing you want to use and click on OK. You can see on the screen text appears with the line spacing you have selected. To deselect or cancel the selection, click outside the selected area. Now, let's learn about hiding and displaying rulers in the document. You can hide or display vertical or horizontal ruler to do page formatting. Ruler also tells you the position of your insertion point. Click on View menu. Click on Ruler. Pop-up menu appears. Click on Ruler. Ruler will appear on the top of the document and to the left side of your document. Now let's learn indenting a paragraph. When you shift or move a part of text to some amount of degree, that is called indentation. We do indentation when we want to highlight a paragraph or set it apart from other text. Click from where you want to indent the paragraph. Click on Format menu. Click on Paragraph. Paragraph box appears. Click on Indent and Spacing tab. Type the indentation you want in before text box or after text box. Or you can use up and down arrows also to set indents. This area shows the sample of indents. Click on OK. Writer applies indentation to the selected paragraph. You can see. You can also use increase indent or decrease indent button on the toolbar to set the indentation. To specify the indentation, I will show you the button of indentation to decrease or increase it. This is indentation button. Changing tab settings now. The short form of tabulation is tab and it is used to control and position the text exactly in the document. There are 4 different types of tabs you can use in a document. Left tab, we have it aligns the text to the left of the tab stop. Right tab, it aligns text to the right of the tab stop. We have Center tab. It aligns the text in the center of tab stop. We have Decimal tab too. It is used to align numbers and tabs with a period. Now let's add a tab. Show rulers first. Select the text where you want to set tab. To add a tab to the text, you are going to type click at the location. Click this area and select tab you want to use. See, left tab, right tab here, center and decimal tab. You can select from here. Now, here I have selected Center tab. Click on the bottom of the ruler where you want to add tab. The new tab appears on the ruler. You can delete the tab also by dragging the tab. Now let's learn using a tab. Click on beginning of the line where you want to add tab, then press the tab key from the keyboard. Insertion point moves according to the point you have set. Setting precise tabs, by default, writer assigns tab stops in 0.5 inch across the page and left assigns the text. You can use the paragraph dialog box to change the alignment of tabs and specify the exact tab stop. For this, you have to click on Format menu, click on Paragraph. Paragraph dialog box appears. Click on Tabs here. Type a new tab position here. Click on this radio button and set tab stop of your choice. It helps when you create table of contents of a book. Click on New. Writer saves the new tab position. Click on OK. Now, if you want to remove these tab stops, click on Delete all tab stops. Now let's learn adding page numbers. You can add page numbers in the document, which can help you keeping the pages in order after printing. Page numbers can be added anywhere in the document. Page numbers can be added at the header or footer of the page. Click on Insert menu. Click on Header Footer. A pop-up menu appears. Click on Header. Click on Default Style. The insertion point appears in the header part. You can set the position of insertion point if you want to display page number to the right or left. Click on Insert menu again. Click on Field. Pop-up menu appears. Click on Page Number. Writer assigns page number to your document with a grey background, and that grey background tells you about the field, which can be deleted also by using Ctrl F8. Let's learn creating a column. Children, now you will learn to display your text in columns like you see in newspaper. Creating columns is useful in documents. The steps to apply columns, if you want to add to your document, are: click on Format menu, click on Columns. This is column dialog box. Here enter the number of columns in the column box, or you can select one of the column from the layouts. Here 2 columns layout is selected. You can see in the spacing box, enter the space you want to give between the columns. You can see the preview of the column here. Click on OK. You can see writer is displaying your text in columns now. If you want to remove these columns, you have to repeat all the steps and select one column in place of 2 columns we have selected. Now let's learn to create tables. Children, tables means column and rows, you can say. When you want to arrange your data into columns and rows, for that you can insert table into your document. Your table consists of a grid of boxes that are in form of rows and columns. Now let's learn. Click in the document where you want to insert table. Click on Insert Table button. You can highlight the number of rows and columns you want to add by dragging the mouse. See now, writer has added table to your document. Now let's enter the text in this table. You just have to click in the cell and you can start entering text. You can also use tab key to move cursor to the next cell. See, you can repeat step 1 until you finish entering all the text. To delete the table you have inserted, click anywhere in the table. Click on Table menu. See, this is the table menu. Click on Delete. Click on Table from the sub menu. The table gets disappeared from your screen. Now selecting cells. To do editing in a table, you can select its cell, column and rows as well. To select a range of cells if you want, just click and drag the mouse over cells, you can see, and after selecting you can release the mouse button. Now to select a single cell, Triple click on it. See, it is selected. To select entire row, bring mouse pointer near the border of that row and click on it. The entire row will be selected. If you want to select entire column, take your mouse pointer near the upper border of the column and click. Entire column is selected, you can see. Now let's add rows to the table. You can add rows to your table if you want to insert any additional information. Select the row. Before or after you want to add another row, click on table menu, click on insert, click on rows. This is insert row dialog box. Here you can type the number of rows you want to add. Here you can select the position before or after where you want to insert row. Click on OK. You can see row is inserted. Here row is inserted before the selected row. Now adding columns to the table. The way we added rows in the table, we can also add columns to our table to add additional information. For that, select the column before or after you want to add column. Click on table menu, click on insert, click on columns. This is insert column dialog box. Type the number of columns you want to insert. Select before or after for the position and click on OK. Writer adds a column. You can see. Now the way we have inserted, we can delete the row and column in the table that you no longer required. You can delete them. To delete the row and column, select the row you want to delete by placing the mouse pointer to the left. Click on table menu. Click on delete. Click on rows. The selected rows gets deleted. You can see. If you want to delete a column, select the column you want to delete by clicking on that. Click on table menu, click on delete, click on column. The selected column gets deleted. You can see. Let's combine the cells. You can combine two or more cells in a table to make it a large cell. Combining cells help you to display a title in the table. To combine the cell, select the cells you want to combine or merge. For that, click on table menu. Click on merge cell. You can see cells are combined and it's a large cell now. To cancel the selection, click outside the selected area. Now we will split the cells in the table. You can split one or more cells into a table. Even you can split cells in column and rows also. To split them, click the cell you want to split first. Click on table menu, click on split cell. This is split cell dialog box. Type the number here you want your cells to split. Choose direction from here. Here I am choosing vertically option. Click on OK. You can see the cells are split into desired number of cells. In this example, I have chosen vertically option. See, it is splitted now. You can enter text also in this cell if you want. Let's learn to change the height of the row, and it can be done to change the layout of the table. For that, you have to place the mouse pointer over the bottom edge of the row. The mouse pointer changes to the sign. Now drag row edge to the new height you want. A dotted line will show you the new position, you can see. Now release the mouse button. Writer sets your row height. Now let's learn to change the width of the column. To improve the layout of column width, you can change the column width. For that, place the mouse pointer over the edge of the column you want to change. The mouse pointer changes to this sign, you can see. Drag the column edge to the new position. Dotted line will tell you the new position. Release the mouse button. Writer sets the new column width. Now let's learn to format the table. You can make your table attractive and beautiful by using formatting styles. Table styles offer a variety of designs in which you can include coloring, shading, etc. Now let's learn for that. click anywhere in the table you want to format. Click on table menu, click on auto format style. This is auto format dialog box. You can see on the screen. Select the format style you want for your table. This is the preview of the table style. You can see on the screen we have many designs. Click on OK. Writer applies the style. This way you can work with tables in Writer. So I hope students now all the features of LibreOffice Writer are clear to you. Thank you. Have a good day.